Hi everyone, so I am not wealthy. If you guys watched my last couple of Aritzia videos that I just posted before this one, you will know that I've been gone because my laptop broke a couple of months ago and it took me some time to save some money so that I could afford to buy a new laptop that I do my YouTube videos on. And in case this should ever present a problem as well, I also brought an iPad to do my YouTube videos on should the laptop fail me again. So that said, I really appreciate you guys watching the last couple of videos and the next couple of ones coming up, because it was a lot of effort for me to be able to get the laptop and iPad equipment just to put these videos out to you guys, so it's so greatly appreciated. And let's get started with the Aritzia haul. Alright, so the first thing in this Aritzia haul is the CruiseLinen Lodge shorts in the mini length. So this come in a standard length and then this is the mini, because in my personal opinion the mini is pretty long already. The standard length is definitely more of a mid-thigh length short, even though they don't market it that way. That's just my personal opinion, and I'm tall, so I can only imagine for somebody shorter. This little tag says this garment is made with CruiseLinen soft airy fabric that combines naturally textured linen with 66% tensile lyocell for wherever the day takes you. See care label for full fiber content. This fabric is crafted from natural fibers, undyed fibers that give each one a one-of-a-kind look. And then it says undyed CruiseLinen at the bottom of the tag. What does it say in the back? Does it say, oh, it says tensile lyocell material derived from controlled or certified wood sources and made with at least 50% carbon emissions and water consumption that generic Lysol. So that's a lot of information that's very helpful, so that we know how we are positively contributing to saving the planet and saving the environment and hugging trees, which is also important. So I believe that these are very eco-friendly shorts. So second, I got another pair of the Lodge mini short in the color white, and these are in the CruiseLinen fabric as well. I've never had a pair of linen shorts, in fact white or in the natural kind of beige color, so this is a first for me. I was really close to getting jean shorts for this summer, but to be honest with you guys, I'm just a little bit more apprehensive in terms of wearing shorts, because when you go too fitted, they're not exactly breathable, and that kind of defeats the purpose of you know, wearing something with such little fabric. Am I right? Do you understand kind of where I'm getting at? So for a newbie to shorts, such as myself, newbie because I wasn't wearing shorts for most of my life because I wasn't as comfortable with my body type as I am now, so I'm more comfortable with wearing shorter things now after my weight loss journey that I've mentioned to you guys before. So that to say, something a little bit looser on the thigh like this, but the drawstring is great, because although the drawstring does make it more casual in my personal opinion, you can kind of you know, wear it higher on the hip or lower on the hip depending on the length of the shirt that you're wearing with it, or whatever it is if it's not a shirt that you're wearing with it. So I think that this is a versatile pair, you know, when you're dealing with hot, sweaty, sweltering weather. And this is the beige, aka the Naturally Crew, and the white next to each other. If you guys were wondering if they were similar in tone, I know that they're both light colors, but I think that they both serve a different function. Alright, so next, this is the Little Moon socialite skirt, as well in the color Undyed Ecru, which is the same as the shorts that I just showed you, the Lodge mini shorts that I just showed you. So what's exciting about this for me is these really long summer skirts really had their moment in the year 2005, which is the exact year that I could not wear these, at least on the regular, because that's the year that I started going to a school with a dress code, not a dress code, a uniform. So we had to wear, you know, like the plaid kilt looking skirts and polo shirts and button down shirts. So I never really got to embrace summer 2005, and now it's summer 2026, so I never got to embrace this style at its heyday in my childhood, so I'm excited to be able to do so now. And because in 2005 I felt so bad about not being able to wear the long linen summer skirts, I got the Socialite Little Moon skirt in all linen, by the way. Both of these skirts are 100% linen, which is great. I got it in white as well, and it's just so hot. Well, like on the days that it's hot, it's really hot. I actually just went outside, and for whatever reason it was 90 degrees earlier and now it's cold. I'm not joking, it's a little bit cold right now. So the weather is forever changing, even in the heat of the summer. So I'm glad to have a versatile option like this. And this is just perfect with the drawstring, with the elastic waist, just like with the shorts, to be able to, you know, raise it higher on my hips, lower it on my hips. I feel like I have more options than I would with a zipper. And when you're uncomfortable because of the hot weather in the summer, it's so nice to be able to have options with, you know, where on your body you want your clothes to sit. You'd be surprised until you're in that position. You don't realize how important it is. And just like I did for the shorts, the natural Ecru socialite linen skirt next to the white socialite linen skirt, just so you guys can see, though they are both light colors, I think that they both serve a different function. Alright, so this next one is the Wilfred Levity skirt. It's like a knee-length skirt in the color Dark Night Navy. So I was kind of eyeballing this when it was full price, but for whatever reason they marked it down 40%. So I was sold that they marked it down 40%. The reason why I wasn't sure about it at full price is because it's the exact same price as the 100% linen skirts that I just showed you, but it is not 100% linen. This is a linen blend. I believe that means it's only about half linen. It says on this tag CruiseLinen. It's made with CruiseLinen, and I read to you guys the CruiseLinen tag on the first item that I showed in this video. So it's not fully linen. That's why I wasn't sold on it at full price. But since it is a knee-length skirt and it's not going to cover so much of my body, it's okay that it's not full linen, I suppose, because I'm still going to get the breathability, excuse me, of, you know, like the air being able to enter the skirt, because quite frankly it's at my knee, so more air is going to be able to get through it. And because I think that knee-length skirts are just so stylish, I also got the Wilfred Levity skirt that was 40% off, which was really exciting. But again, it's only about 50% linen, so I think it's fair that they mark down the price since it's not full linen. And I think they should do that for more of their items. It's actually just really cute with the little eyelet details at the bottom, which was something that the full length skirt didn't offer. And plus, I just want so badly, I just want to be comfortable, I just want to be breathable with breathable natural fabrics so badly. So that's why in all my recent Aritzia videos there's just such a heavy focus on that. And I just think that, you know, white bottoms, whether they're skirts, pants, whatever the case may be, jeans, I think white bottoms are so essential for the warm weather. They always have been, right? This is like a classic staple I've never not seen a summer in my entire life where white bottoms are, you know, not such a prevalent staple. It's always very important every single summer, my whole life. That's always the most important thing, something white on the bottom. So next I have to show you the Wilfred Tableau top in the color Rich Mocha Brown. This is a halter top that is low back. I love low back halter tops, backless tops. Something about it is just so glamorous. So as long as I don't have something that looks almost identical, when I see a new one, I try to see if I can get it because I just love it so much. It's always so, it's never not cute. And it's just so special. I have it's called the Tower Top. I have a few of the Tower Tops, and I see that they've released a lot of colors in the Tower Top, but as to not get the same thing over and over and over again, I like that they release essentially the Tower Top but just a lot lower on the cowl neck. So it does have its differences, and as opposed to a lot of these smooth matter kind of tops that they've been doing at Aritzia, that's what they call the fabric, smooth matter. This is a lot longer than the previous ones that they've released, so I'm guessing maybe that means for these kind of silky feeling, these shiny kind of fabric tops that Aritzia has been doing, maybe that means they're going to start making longer ones, which is cool because again, for a while they've been releasing nothing but like these cropped short ones, so it'd be nice to kind of switch the length. I think that's pretty cool. So next, I was so excited about that longer length in the Tableau low back halter top that I got another one in the color Harbor Navy. And I just think this color is such a beautiful shade of blue. It's a purple blue, and it's kind of unique. Sometimes the sky turns this color. It's just such a pretty shade, and I just can't stay away from these backless low back tops. It's too cute. It's the cutest. Just for fun, I already tried it on with the denim form 003 baggy low-rise jeans that I showed you guys in the video before this, and it was so cute because the top is longer. Like I mentioned, the same one in the rich mocha brown is already longer. It looks really great with baggy jeans. It just looks great with anything that's a little bit low-rise because you know, the longer top ends at the perfect length to go ahead and put a low-rise bottom under, so it's just perfect. So next, they released one of my favorite tops from Aritzia, the Wilder top, in a lot of fun colors, and this one is in the color Lemonade. I just love this top so much. I think that these new colors that they've also made it a little bit longer than the previous one that I had. So I have nothing bad to say about it. It's self-supporting because the straps on the halter are actually pretty thick, and the cup sizes are pretty large. The larger the cup sizes on these halter tops, especially the ones that have the seam right under the chest. You know what I'm trying to say. I'm not allowed to say the word, I don't think, on YouTube, a family-friendly website. We're not allowed to talk about women's body parts. It's not my rules. So that to say, it's self-supporting. I really enjoy any type of clothing that is self-supporting, that you don't have to wear underwear or, you know, a bra with, so I can't complain. So next, this one came as a surprise to me because you guys know that I don't really go for a lot of white or black clothing as my first choice, but this is the Aritzia Contour tube top. This is the Appeal tube top. I think that it used to just be called the Tube, and then they changed the name for some reason to Appeal, but it still does have the Aritzia logo embossed on the bottom of the corner. In case anyone's wondering with the name change, if they made that change as well. So the reason why I got this one is because it's a long tube top, whereas I've really gravitated towards the cropped tube tops from Aritzia, and I actually have the exact same tube top ribbed though, with the ribbing on all across the top, and it's cropped. So it's a little bit different from this, which is good because I don't want to get things that are almost identical to one another, but I think I needed some longer tops like I've been, you know, explaining to you guys. So I thought I should probably start with a longer basic as well, because I really don't have any long tube tops. I might have one, so I need a few more. And next, still, I just needed some more long things. I can't believe when I was going through my wardrobe, I didn't realize how many crop tops that I have. This is the Aritzia Contour, the Appeal top again, which formerly and not that long ago was just called the tube top. It's just in the color white or bright white, and I don't really know what they updated about it other than its name, but I got the long version as opposed to, I know the really popular one is the cropped one, but I do just really need to add longer pieces of clothing to my wardrobe. That's why I'm so into dresses right now. That's why I'm so into long skirts right now, and I'm also into long tops as well. So, you know, I need a variation, just not all cropped, not all long, some of both. Alright, so after the white and black tops, I'm glad to show you a little bit more color. This is the Sunday Best Sheila. Oh, Sheila. I'm so sorry if that didn't sound... When does my singing ever sound good, right? When I'm at karaoke, it's not so bad. So I think. It's the Sheila Lemonade Rip Blue top. And just like some of the other items that I've showed you guys, what drew me to this one is, one, it is 100% linen. Amazing to have natural fabrics. I want more natural fabrics. I really am okay with polyester, believe me, but if the weather doesn't permit, it just does not permit. So not only is this a 100% natural fabric, but more importantly, it is self-supporting. So it has not one but two ties that go all the way across the top, like, and through the back as well, to tie in the front and it gives you support along with the halter. Now I've seen tops like this before, and like I mentioned to you guys about the Wilfred Ember dress, anything that puffs out and flares out like this, growing up people used to make jokes, and the kind of the impression was that you must be pregnant. It's just crazy if you're wearing things that, you know, look like a pregnant dress or a pregnant shirt. But you know, why can't we just wear things that are a little bit looser, a little bit, you know, like that flare out a little bit without it having to have those kind of innuendos, am I right? So next, I don't really care usually. I mean, matching sets are cool, but you know, I'm indifferent towards them for the most part. They're cool though sometimes. So I got the Sunday Best Sheila. Oh Sheila. It sounded better, right? I got it in white because I showed you guys 3 linen bottoms, and it would be nice if I ever want to wear them together to make a matching set. I think that could just be an easy outfit. I don't know, if I'm just, you know, steaming one piece of linen, might as well just steam the next one and this one and then put it on, have a matching set. Why not? Because most importantly, again, the self-supporting of these ties, the ties at the bust, 2 ties at the bust, and then we have the, well, this isn't at the bust, this is at the waist, but I just feel like the second tie is gonna kind of help support the first tie, if you will. And then I have the tie at the shoulder, at the neck. So anything self-supporting like this, I'm so very interested in right now. So next, I got another self-supporting top, but this is the Sunday Best Brioche top in the color Romy Check, Villa Blue / Admiral Blue, and it's just a blue, dark blue, light blue checkered self-supporting top. This one doesn't have the double support, this just has a single support, but I find it to still be something that is going to be able to be worn without a bra. And now that I'm rebuilding my wardrobe and I have a lot more pieces than I first started out with after I finished my weight loss journey, which is great that I have some more options to choose for, I don't really mind getting these, again, the pregnant tops, the ones that flare out at the bottom, and as long as I wear the right bottoms with it, it's not gonna add you know, volume to my body where it doesn't need to be. I think there's a way to style them without making without like distorting your body. So everybody, next we have the Aritzia 10 Mishto top in the color Villa Pink / Bright Rose. So I am not on TikTok yet, and it's coming soon. Now that I have all this new computer equipment, I feel comfortable expanding. So that to say, I've been hearing that people on TikTok are saying it's a Pucci summer, but in my personal opinion, and I mean they're just joking, right? Because Pucci only does, or primarily is known for their summer aesthetic, which means every summer is a Pucci summer. So I think that's what people have been saying about this top, that it's, you know, reminiscent of a Pucci summer, every summer. And it's backless, which is one of my favorite things. So I just need this in more prints, more colors. It's perfect. So next, everybody, we have from Aritzia's 10 line as well, the Libation top in the color Light Birch / Tonal. So what this is anaconda or some sort of like snake print. A lot of people don't know. It was very niche in the year 2001. Precisely. Snake print had a really big moment in the year 2001, so it's always going to be a Y2K staple. I don't know if anyone aside from me remember. It's really, they remember. Aritzia remembered. I'm not the only one who remembered. How do we know that this is Y2K inspired? Because we've got the the backless cowl neck with the snake print. Somebody remembered 2001 other than me. So this is just perfect. I wanted to wear tops like this all the time back in 2001. Obviously I couldn't though, because I was like 7 or something, I think. So that wasn't gonna happen. But now as an adult, Yay. And these tops that I just showed you guys, as you can imagine, since they're backless, they require a sticky bra. But with tape. You need the tape as well so that you can make sure nothing is moving, nothing is falling out of the side. And that's something that I've done with any backless top that you might see me wearing on Instagram. That's what I've done. But that to say, the reason why I'm not trying it on in this video like that is because unfortunately when you run out of the tape and the sticky bra, that means you can't wear these kind of tops again until you buy a new one. So I have to order some more from Amazon. But that's the only caveat to wearing tops like this. You have to be already pre-prepared with the tape. You have to make sure you have enough of tape and the sticky so that you can wear your top when it's time. I hope you guys liked the clothes that I think are cute, and I just want you to take your phone and go over to Instagram. This is mine, and go ahead and spam like a couple of my posts. That would be really cool. It costs nothing to be supportive. It's free, right? So why not? I'm gonna be posting the video that crashed my computer, that made me have to buy a new one. I'm gonna be posting that one next, so please, pretty please watch that video all the way through, because it was the antithesis of me not being able to post videos for months. So thank you so much, you guys. That said, everybody, I just can't wait to show you some of the ideas that I've planned for these outfits. I'm so excited. I love clothes. So I'm gonna see you guys in the next one. Bye.